Alright, so recently, I just recently watched The Matrix 4 out of nowhere. And I've been talking about this CERN stuff. Not CERN, really. People been talking about that, but I was talking about how it's like a portal. But really like a state of awareness. For some reason, I just stumbled up on The Matrix 4 movie. I usually don't watch movies and shit, but I just stumbled across it. And it's talking about all this, like, with the mothership and all that, with Ceres. Because some people say Isis or Ceres, the star, is like the mothership for the black race or certain black people. And so it's more like a portal also too. And so, like, when you watch the Matrix 4 movie, Neo was like inside of a dream, a world that he created for himself to escape where he came from. On the first Matrix movies that we was watching, he turned everything into a video game, which we playing right now. And so happened in the movie and all that, but so happened, I guess her name is Trinity. She was inside the world too, with no, like, not knowing that she is Trinity. And so when Neo, certain people had to wake Neo up, had to come and tell him who he is and this and that, he's their savior, and he thought that that world didn't exist at all. And he thought like it just was a bug in his mind. And you can also see the agent, he was there too. But it's basically talking about these different lives that we're going through and how everyone could be in a different state of awareness than what they in right now when you're talking to them. So like Neo and the agent, they was in the world together and they was like partners in crime type shit. They working on the same company or something. And that's the deep thing about it, because sometimes the people who's so close to you, these could be people that in another life y'all was going at it every day. And so you was wondering why certain things happen when y'all are together. And that was basically happened when the dude who was like the architect or something in that world, who was moving faster than Neo, when he told Neo, when Neo and Trinity got together, that's when things has happened. So he just keep them around each other, but not bumping into each other, where they could remember. Because the more you be around these people, the more you be likely to remember your past life. By the more interactions you have with them, you start having dreams. Morpheus, you start having Morpheus. Remember, Morpheus was the one who had to come and save Neo. But he was another Morpheus. He wasn't the first one. Basically, the movie was talking about this consciousness that the world around them don't have at the moment. Or raw consciousness. A consciousness that makes you aware that you are existing, because a lot of people don't know they exist. They know they exist, but they don't know that they really existing and that they existed before. And so that's basically what it's really talking about. When you see Neo being born in them places and all that, they talking about a whole new him coming to the next world with another consciousness, like ideas being birthed into reality. Also, how the movie start, it show you like Neo was inside this false reality or this illusion, that he fell into this state of a conscious where he wanted to be a human. He wanted to be a regular human who's successful, and but the calling was just too much on him. Morpheus and the girl who came to save him, them being the callings, because Morpheus really represents your dream world, the dream state. So basically, Morpheus don't exist. That's why in this one they had to make him like turn into a bot when he in the physical world, but he was still inside of the program. And then you see like when Neo get into the room where he don't know how to fight, and then he know how to fight. But it's really like life. Like, you ever been in a fight when you was young, and you ain't know what you did, but you win. You don't know how you start swinging or punching, but you just know you win. And that's a part of bringing another consciousness or instinct. But it's mainly consciousness, another consciousness from another realm that remember you could fight. Because basically, everyone can really fight once they dig deep into their self within. Because maybe them fights used to happen when you was not even aware. You wasn't even aware what you was doing.
When I say states of awareness, everything is a state of awareness.
Is that all? Yeah.
If you choose to deal with any criminal activity, you have to be in a state of awareness to know that problems are going to happen or consequences, anything. So a lot of people is being states of awareness, but they don't want to accept the fact of the consequences or whatever's going to happen. So they start blaming other people and other things for their bad, whatever they're going through. Not realizing it's the state of awareness that comes with the territory. So the Bible has over 360 different perspectives or states of awareness. Perplexed. I just got caught up trying to say that word, but yeah, states of awareness. So every human is a state of awareness, a different state of awareness inside the Bible. That's all the Matrix is really showing, the states of awareness. When Neo got into his new state of awareness, what happened? And a lot of people's states of awareness is based on the media, so they can be influenced. That's where you get the agent from, because they don't want to let go of the state of awareness that they're in. So if you tell them something that's of a higher consciousness or a higher knowledge, or you even stand by things like that, all you doing is, in the realm you in, you creating more problems, because the computer or program might not be ready for that type of state of awareness, or you might just be inside the wrong company. And that comes with state of awareness too, because if you around bad-minded people and then you try to bring your state of awareness or vibration around, they're going to automatically turn into something that rebels against that. And that's why a lot of our leaders died, because when they was bringing, like, shit, in Haiti alone, they killed Dessalines after he freed them. After he took over the whole Haiti and get the French and the Spaniards out for San Domingo, they then killed him because of his state of awareness. They wasn't ready. That the state of awareness he was at, it was mainly like a Christ-like state of awareness. When it was Jesus and Issachar, what we call them Judas, and you see the state of awareness that Judas was in compared to Christ. And we all have a Judas in us, but when you carrying a certain vibration, a Judas is appear. And that's what happened to Nipsey Hussle. You feel me? When he told the dude that, because this dude's state of awareness, when he was at, if you calling me a snitch, I gotta kill you because you're gonna kill me. You might be plotting on me. So the state of awareness he was in as a criminal, he wasn't gonna let nobody test his gangster. Well, I know that he regret that now, because now he gotta fight for his life to get out. But these are states of awareness. Nipsey was at the top where he was more like the Christ at that moment.